Alan Tallman and his family stepped out of their car, taking in the sight of their new home. Debbie Tallman smiled, hopeful for a fresh start in Horicon, Wisconsin. Their children, Sarah and Danny, raced towards the front door, their laughter echoing through the air.
It's a new chapter for us,
Alan remarked, feeling a tinge of excitement mixed with the weight of responsibility. Debbie adjusted the sheets on the bunk bed, ensuring everything was perfect for Sarah and Danny.
I love it, Mom.
Danny exclaimed, climbing to the top bunk.
Just imagine the adventures you'll have here.
Debbie replied, unaware of the sinister presence beginning to stir. Sarah sat up, her eyes wide with fear as she glanced around the darkened room.
Did you hear that, Danny?
She whispered, trembling. Danny nodded, clutching his blanket tightly.
It's just the wind.
He reassured, though his voice betrayed his own unease. Alan found himself waking in the middle of the night, a sense of dread washing over him. One evening, while working in the garage, he was confronted by a figure with blazing red eyes.
Who's there?
Alan shouted, his voice echoing in the empty space. But only silence replied, leaving him shaken and fearful. Debbie watched her relative leave, worry etched on her face.
What did you see?
She asked. But the woman only shook her head, unwilling to speak of the horrors witnessed. Alan knew they could no longer ignore the truth.
It's the bed.
He declared, determination in his voice.
We need to get rid of it.
Debbie wrapped her arms around Sarah and Danny, feeling the warmth of the fire against the chill.
This is it, the end of our nightmare.
Alan murmured, watching the flames dance. As the last embers flickered out, a sense of calm settled over the family. The oppressive presence finally lifted from their lives.